Yes, people, what's happening back again? Footy Talk Settings, Henry. What's good, my guy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We're getting a centre back finally. So
Yeah, that Van der Ven geezer, innit? I seen that.
yeah, we're fine. It's only taken us 5 weeks, but
That's all right.
it's. I mean, we still need a lot more, but yeah, I guess it's a start. Obviously, big up to you and big up everyone in the chat as well. I see. Did you see the Liverpool game earlier against Bayern?
Nah, but I heard them man are looking real wobbly, blood. What was the
Yeah,
final
there's
score?
big inconsistencies there.
What's the final score? I heard defensively they're looking at shambles, blood.
I think the final score was 4-3, and Bayern scored the winner in like the 92nd minute, something like that.
Jeez.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I think they still need another 2 or 3 centre mids at least.
Like, another 2 or 3. You know?
No, I'll be honest. They've lost Henderson, they've lost Fabinho, Carvalho's gone, who played there occasionally. Thiago, he's the guy who can't stay fit. Let's be real. And who they got? They got that. Is it Sabazlai or however you pronounce it? They've got him. Yeah. McAllister
he looked good today, Sir Butsley.
He looked good, but McAllister, like I know, I'm not going to be one of those guys and say, "Oh, it's what you know." He got cooked, but people were getting past him easily.
Yeah. They said that he got taken on like 5 times or something like that.
In the first half.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't like. There's a lot of talk about them. Can they get back up to where Arsenal and City are? I think their defense, Van Dijk, for 80% of the season, he's fairly solid. He'll have a little wobble from time to time. The defense and keeper ain't the issue for me. I know a lot of people want Robertson out and that. And their attack's always going to score goals. Salah, Jota, Nunez, they've got goals there. It's their midfield, bro, is like, I'll be honest. With Bissouma, Bentancur, Maddison, right, and a number 6, that is not far off Liverpool's midfield.
No, it's not. But you know what it is? You know what it is with Liverpool, yeah? I know it is, especially with McAllister. McAllister has come, from a possession-based football team, where he's looked good, to playing in a transition midfield, bro. It's not the same fucking, bruv. It's not even the same sport, bruv. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not the same sport. It's not at all, bro. And he's gonna need time to adapt into this Liverpool midfield, and into the Klopp's way of playing. And it is gonna mean that a lot of his weaknesses are gonna be exploited. Do you know what I mean? Because of the way they play in it. So Szoboszlai will be more used to it. From where he's come from in it, so he's probably going to settle the quicker of the two. But yeah, McAllister's going to need time, bruv. He's going to need time to settle for sure.
I think as well. I think like there's a saving grace of potentially playing Trent. Like we know technically he's a great passer and all that, but as he got the engine to get up and down, because that team's going to be like very high pressing from the front. Counter-attacking when they get the teams like Salah, one ball over the top. I don't know, man. It's big questions. What was the other thing I was going to talk to you about? Did you see City Vardiel? I reckon the deal is going to be done the next 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, I know, but what's his name said that a month ago, innit? Fucking.
Oh yeah, he said it about Van der Ven a month ago as well. So we're still sitting here, but like. Vardiel, man, him and Diaz as a centre-back pairing, that's like the wall that Donald Trump wanted to build between USA and Mexico. No one is getting past. With Kovacic, Rodri, and Stones, bit of Rodri's going to play, but there'll be a bit of rotation. With Diaz and Vardiel, Ederson's going to get big questions got to be asked about Ederson. Last season, there was a few wobbles. And he started to rotate with Ortega, and then he made that big Champions League appearance. He's like, right, I'm here to stay. Because a lot of City fans were like, I don't know, man. Like, you're great with your feet, but there's a lot of times you're making howlers. But that defense now, bro, it is crazy. Vardiel and Diaz is going to be like, it's not. I'm not saying it's Vidic and Ferdinand, because for me that's the best pairing of centre backs I've seen.
Yeah,
right. Forget JT and Carvalho one season. right? Rio and Vidic, like 2 semi-finals, 2 finals in the Champions League in 3 years, countless Prem titles. For me, that's the best.
Yeah, that's the benchmark.
Yeah, if you can settle in Vardiel and you've got him next to Ruben Diaz, who for me is the best defender in the league, right? You listen, you are, people are saying he's overrated in the chat. Like, admittedly, Messi cooked him, but Messi,
but Messi could cook anyone. Do you know what I mean? Like, Messi cooked him is not the fucking hill to die on, is it?
This what I'm saying. I mean? Like,
it's not.
He's what, 21, 22 years of age.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be their centre back for the next decade. He'll be the new Vincent Kompany. Like, I rate him that high. I think personally, for me, he'll be the best centre back in the world in 2 years' time. Like, I rate him that high. I think he's so good. And
I think that's yet to be seen, in it, about best centre back in the world. I think that's
but 2 years' time with Guardiola, bro. Like, he don't get these things wrong.
But Guardiola, man, like, do you know what I mean? I know what you're saying, but if you're centre back, to be honest, it's not like Guardiola's not going to make you better at defending, is he? Like, what Guardiola does, is he just implements you in a certain system, and he can see your strengths and your weaknesses in it. But he's not going to turn you into the best centre back in the world if you're not already a good centre back in it. So I don't think Guardiola's management's got anything to do with him becoming the best. It's either he's got it or he hasn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that, and he'll elevate him. Like, he'll become so much better on the ball. Like,
the way John
Stones was last year was literally ridiculous.
That was in midfield, though, to be fair. And John Stones, he always had the attributes. You know what I mean? He came through as a ball playing centre back that made a lot of mistakes. He was probably the closest thing to Rio Ferdinand in terms of the way he carried the ball out and how composed he was. So it's not really, even though it's not really a surprise to see John Stones doing what he's doing, given the fact that, remember, like, the peak for centre backs are around 30 years old. That's their prime. This is when they start to come into their own. So the fact that John Stones is only approaching 30 now, it's not really a surprise that now he's one of the best centre backs in the league. Yeah, it's not a surprise.
Not only that as well. Like, this is how sad it is. John Stones is a centre back by trade, right? But he walks in and he would be our best midfielder.
He would be a lot of people's best midfielders, mate. Like,
he's a centre back. Like, he's a
very good footballer, bro. Like, and that's the difference between being a defender and being a footballer. Do you see what I mean? Like, he's a footballer. So because he's a footballer, he can play anywhere. And that's the difference, isn't it? That's the complete difference. It's just like when you look at, like, even with our goalkeeper's a footballer, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. Cool, he's a goalkeeper, but he's a footballer. Like, I know if we put Onana out at centre back, I know he could probably do a job. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is, isn't it? There's a difference between players that play certain positions and then there's footballers. Footballers can play anywhere, really. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is. John Stones is the ultimate footballer.
Their formation, like, they're not going to play left back and right backs now. They're going to play 4 centre backs.
No, they found something that works, innit? And it doesn't make sense when you look at it on paper, but on paper doesn't play football, innit?
Facts, and they've got that system locked down to a T now. Like, they got it 70% through the season. All of a sudden, they completely flip the game on its head, and people are like, hang on, Akanji's playing left back, and like everyone's like, what's going on? Or Ake's like him as well.
The Ake and Akanji thing was amazing because you know what? It's like you're playing. Pep's going back to the days, where defenders were just defenders, and I think that's amazing. Like,
just simple. Do you know what I mean? Just simple.
Not defenders defend. Like, do you know what I mean? My left back is a centre back. He's a defender. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people think that what Pep's doing is mad complicated, but actually it's not. He's just letting defenders defend and attackers attack, which is kind of what you're supposed to do in football. Do you know what I mean? But because of the names and what you associate with certain positions, people think, that Pep's doing something crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's not doing nothing crazy.
Gone back to basics.
He's gone back to basics. Defenders are defenders.
It's like when people say, but centre mids can't score. Like, you got back to the 90s, the Serie A, there'd be like 8 or 9 centre mids in that league that would score 10 plus goals a season comfortably. Like,
yeah. But you weren't. The thing is, if they didn't score, you weren't saying they didn't have a good game if they didn't score.
Because you didn't need to score.
Because you didn't need to score because we had strikers that were scoring 30 goals a season. All of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like strikers were striking, midfielders were midfielding, and defenders were defending. Do you know what I mean? And that's when we saw some of the best footballers on the planet, when people were just doing their job. And now it's about everyone being a jack of all fucking trades. Like we're talking about Trent
like
and
Zinchenko and Ben White.
yeah, Trent. We're talking about Trent and Robertson. We're talking about assists here for fucking fullbacks, bro. But can you defend? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like the game's changed. So the fact that Pep's gone back to the basics of defenders defending, that's all he's doing. Like, he's like, all right, cool. So my left back's gonna be a left centre back because he's a left defender. Like, so left defenders are defending. Shock. Good defensive record. Why? Because I've got 4 defenders at the back. Instead of having 2 defenders, yeah, one of them is probably a failed centre mid, yeah, and then the other 2 are failed wingers. And then you wonder why you're leaking goals because they're not fucking defenders, bro.
When you look at us, when you look at if you look at the way, obviously it's night and day, but I'm just talking about systems. The way Tottenham play and the way City play, right? We've got a left back and a right back that, well, one of them can't defend and the other one's good at going forward in terms of our right back. So Porro's good at going forward. He's not a right back. He's a fouled winger, like you just said.
Yep.
Like, that's exactly what he is. Good, great going forward. Royale is a fouled centre-back. He's not tall enough to be a centre-back. He's like 5'10", 5'11". But he's okay at defending. So they've gone, do you know what? You're not that great in the air. Let's put you out on the right. You can be a right back. Then I look at the left back. Perisic was a winger. Conte shoehorned him in to be a left wing back to fit his system.
Yeah.
Right. Ben Davies is a fouled left-sided centre-back. So they've moved him out to a left back. And Ryan said, well, let's not even talk about Ryan Sessegnon because he can't even play football.
Bruv, you know what's mad? Because with Sessegnon, before you lot signed him, Sessegnon played left wing.
Yeah.
In a championship, he played on the right-hand side as well. He was attacking, scoring goals. You put him as a left back. Like, he's another one that's
through the middle. He even
played up front, bro. Like, you've got a guy that's played everywhere, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you got no specialists, bro. So, do you know what I mean? Like, someone said, oh, Maldini's different. Yeah, but bro, the bottom line is Maldini, played left back. Do you know what I'm saying? And
that's his best position.
Exactly. And he could play centre back. Do you know what I'm saying? And he played as an inverted left back as well. Like, this is what you got to understand, bro. Like, back in the day, defenders used to defend. Like when we're looking at right backs, we're looking at Thuram and stuff like that. Like,
Cafu.
Do you know what I mean? He was a defender first, but Cafu was a bit different because Cafu was more so known for his attacking, but he was a very good defender. But his defending,
he's one of the only right backs of his generation that could do both.
Bob and Zanetti as well, but
and he can play left back and right back, Zanetti.
Exactly, but Cafu got overlooked defensively because he was so good going forward, innit? But most of the time, these right backs were just defenders, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They were defenders. They got forward, but it's like you weren't expecting nothing of them when they got forward. Do you know what I mean? Like someone said Ivanovic as well. Ivanovic was a defender. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he was a defender for Chelsea. And the reason why he was so solid at Chelsea is because he was a defender first. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like,
and
nowadays,
that's all that Pep's doing. He's gone back to the days where defenders defend, bruv. Like that's it. And that's why it's so fucking hard to break down.
Just do your job and don't worry about everything else. You haven't got to go forward and create 15 or 20 goals a season like Robertson, Trent, Reece James and all that. If you look at Kyle Walker's best, like, he's not known for putting in crosses like Trent or scoring goals.
He's just a very good defender.
He's known for being a sweeper because he's got so much pace. He'll give you that 3 yards and say, look, you can be onside. Yeah, but I know for a fact I'm beating you to that football and I'm going to crunch you. And that's the difference between the likes of him, like Cancelo.
Right, because Kyle Walker's final ball is below average, bro. Like, it's below average and it always has been. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's semi-decent at reading the game. And what he doesn't have in intelligence, he makes up with pure athleticism. You know, like that. That's what it is. Yeah. But he's an old-fashioned right back, bro. Like, he doesn't have a final ball. He's not going to get you loads of assists. He's not going to do that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like Gary Neville. Gary Neville would put in an occasional
Gary Neville's crosses were better than Kyle Walker's, though.
Yeah.
Like, Kyle Walker's got a 0 end product.
Yeah, facts. I agree. Like, I'm looking at like Tottenham's team. And it's mad, Rants, because like we're only 3 or 4 signings away. I know you could say that about everyone.
Yeah, right? Literally could.
I know you can, but with us, we're 3 or 4 signings away. Like, we could. This is what I'm saying. This season, we could finish anywhere between 5th, right, and 13th or 14th.
Facts.
Like, it's crazy. Like if we're looking at Kessie, right? This is what I'm saying. This is the way I'd like Tottenham to play. If you've got a pivot of Bissouma and Kessie with Maddison in front, that for me is a good enough midfield for what Postecoglou wants. Because the two mids, one can sit, one can go. They've both got engines. They can both get up and down. Kessie and Bissouma aren't known for what they do in the final third, so they can sit, leave that to Maddison. And then you've got the centre back of Van der Ven, and it's going to be Tosin Adarabioyo. But take out Tosin Adarabioyo, Van der Ven, and Kessie. I know Kane's probably going to stay now, but it's still looking.
You think so? I think so as well. I always thought all along.
Did you hear what he said today?
Nah, what did he say? Because there was rumors that potentially, like he might consider signing an extension.
Right. So Dan Kilpatrick, I only like certain reporters, like when it comes to Tottenham, Ali Gold and Dan Kilpatrick. He works for the Athletic, and he come out today and said that if Harry Kane sees improvements on the pitch, so the way we play, and I'm not expecting anything this season. I'm not expecting us to go for a trophy. I'm not expecting us to do anything. The best thing for Harry Kane will be to win the Conference League, because that's the most realistic. Getting that and focus on that. That gets us back into the Europa. But anyway, he said if he sees significant improvement on the pitch and he sees a significant improvement in the way we play football, not just improvement in the fact that, we've got better defenders now, because if it ain't playing for the right system, it don't matter, right? He said he will sign a contract. Now, the reported thing is going to get, look, it's still speculation, but he's going to get £2 million signing on fee to sign a new contract and £400,000 a week. But what Kane's brother apparently is saying is he wants a release clause. The problem is no one's going to pay £120 million
for a 30-year-old, 31-year-old. They're not.
This is what I'm saying. So if he signs a contract, right, two things. One, I question his ambition big time. I'm like, you ain't serious. You're not serious, are you? Let's be real. We've just had the worst season we've had in 16 years. We haven't won an FA Cup in 30 years. We haven't won a League Cup in 15 years. We're in a transitional period again. You ain't serious if you're signing a contract with this club. Then I flip it on the flip side and think, also, Harry Kane cannot play this football. He can't. He can't press from the front, right? If Harry Kane really wants to succeed, he's got to be the poacher Harry Kane that we saw in 16-17 when he scored 30 goals a season and Ericsson was
can't be dropping deep and all that.
Yeah, you cannot categorically drop deep when we've got Maddison, Bissouma, and players like that in and around that can get the ball up and give it to you. You can't do that.
You know the one thing I'd say though, I think Harry Kane is intelligent enough to adapt his game similar to what Wayne Rooney done, for us.
What, as in be an attacking midfielder, basically?
Nah, the opposite. When Ronaldo left, Wayne Rooney adapted his game, and I think it was the 2010-2011 season. I think Wayne Rooney played like a proper number 9, stopped dropping in, and he scored a shitload of goals.
When he was in the box, a lot of headers.
And he scored a shitload of goals, bro. Like, he scored a lot of goals. And I think Harry Kane can adapt his game, and with Maddison behind him, he can have almost the confidence that the ball's going to come and be a bit more of a poacher. I think Harry Kane can do that. Like, brother, I don't think Harry Kane's going to be upset about doing less running, bro. Like that. Harry Kane don't like running anyway.
He should be happier because he's thinking, I ain't got to drop deep and spray a 40-yard pass now.
I think that could get even more out of him.
So the thing is as well, if we essentially do what Man City have done, which is have a well-oiled midfield and essentially play to our number 9 strengths and just keep feeding him, right? If that's what we're going to do, then we've got to sign a new left winger. 1,000,000% we have got to sign a new left winger because Heung-min Son, it ain't going to be the mustard under Postecoglou. This guy is known for running in behind, balls over the top, and Son's best ability is his finishing. He ain't known for flair. He's not known for dropping players on their ankles like prime Kyrie. He's not known for that. He is known for being on the half shoulder, in behind the defense, and scoring a finish. So if Kane wants to be in the box, he's going to rely on service from out wide. And Son and Kulusevski can't cross the ball for toffee.
Yeah.
Big question's got to be asked about Kulusevski because he's one trick pony. I'm just gonna say it. Cut in on the left. Cut in on the left. You ain't Iron Robin, bro. You can't put someone on their backside and then bend it in the top corner every time. Or Riyad Mahrez. Or Salah. You're not so, and you don't have the pace to get in behind. So what are we going to do with these wingers if Kane does stay?
I don't know, but again, that's for your manager. Yeah, I mean, that's for your manager to work out. I believe, yeah.
Like Perisic,
I believe Kane stays.
You think so?
Yeah, and guys in the chat, I haven't seen the Marcelo incident. I didn't want to. Like I heard about it. I heard about it and I decided not to watch it in it. So I'm actively avoiding it. Like I've heard
it's really bad. Is his leg looked like a right angle.
Yeah, that's it. I've heard it was really bad.
You could have scratched your back with his leg.
I don't want to see it, man. So I've actively avoided it, people. So that's the answer. So you can stop asking because I've seen loads of people in the comment section asking. But yeah, like I'm actively avoiding it still. So I haven't seen it.
Have you seen all the links about before we get into I want to speak about Arsenal quickly. Before we get into it, did you see that guy talk about comparing Kaka to Kai Havertz?
No, I didn't. Someone said in the chat as well, but like, do you know what I mean? I don't even want to talk about it, innit? I don't know who said it, and I haven't seen the clip, so I prefer.
The thing is, that guy's normally pretty like 100 with his takes. He normally gets it right, and all of a sudden I'm like,
what guy is this?
You ain't. I can't remember what his name is now, but I was like, you ain't. Come on now. We're talking about Ballon d'Or winner. That goal. I think it was at Old Trafford, wasn't it? When he heads it over.
Yes, it was. Yeah, bruv. It doesn't matter. I remember the United fucking players ran into each other, bruv. Yeah, bro.
Like Kaka was. The only thing they've got similar is the height. That's it. There's nothing technical similar about these two.
Yeah.
They're both 6'1".
Yeah, but Kaka's got electric pace. Like, do you know what I mean? Can bang shots, can dribble, do loads of different things. Yeah, and he was a PMP player. Kai Havertz is not PMP, bruv. You know, like that. Like he's not that, bruv. So I don't know that. That's crazy. You know what I mean?
It's madness. Monaco are playing Arsenal at the moment, aren't they? And Ketty is captain.
Yeah, I heard that. And Ketty, captain number 14, and that, and apparently
that's just to give him confidence. That's all that's about.
But that's what I mean. Arteta been doing charity, and that's why he'll never win anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, actually,
never win anything.
You know what, right? I think they're going to win that. This is what I think is going to happen. I think they'll beat Man City in the Charity Shield, and it will be like, oh,
yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. Though.
I know it don't. It's a dinner plate basically. I reckon they're going to be like, oh, we finally beat them. And then when they play Man City, they are going to get absolutely touched. Like I'm talking Adam 22, legs akimbo, all sorts going on. Like that's what I'm saying. They are going to get absolutely opened up.
No, I hear you. You know what I mean? No, it's going to be interesting. And this thing about some people are saying that Jesus has got another knee problem.
There's rumors that apparently he's going to be out for several weeks.
Again, if that's the case, that's not ideal news for Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Not at all. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. You could play Trossard up there, bro.
I reckon he'll play Havertz, you know? I reckon it will be Partey, 6, Rice is the 8, Odegaard, and then Havertz false 9.
Oh, yeah, they could play Havertz up there, to be fair. I forgot about him. We were just talking about him, but he's so forgettable.
I mean, this guy, for me, like that for me is the biggest, that he will be, I don't care whatever narrative PR machine they want to put out. 65 million for Kai Havertz. Chelsea have absolutely finessed them.
Yeah.
Like real talk, I wouldn't even pay 30 million for Havertz. I'm not even mugging it. 30 million, I think, is ridiculous.
Yeah,
but yeah, two knee injuries. I've seen he's built like breadsticks.
Yeah, it's not ideal, innit? But I don't know. We have to see. It's too early. It could just be precautionary because it's preseason. So, yeah, we're not going to get too ahead of ourselves. We don't know what it is yet. So, yeah, I wouldn't go too deep into that. Also, I think Fabrizio just announced that the Dembele is going ahead to PSG by the looks of it, 50 million. He said the deal should be wrapped up by the end of the week. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, there's rumors that Joao Felix goes to Barcelona to replace him. So I don't know, man. I think that's decent. I think that's decent for all parties. I think that PSG get a good player, then I think that Barcelona get a good player in João Felix.
I think Barca. Who's Barca's front three going to be? Because they've got Lewandowski through the middle, Rafinha. Where's
they can play Felix on the left if they wanted to, really.
I think he's better at that. Like, his best position for me is the false 9, number 10 role.
It is, but you could play that off the left, though. Do you know what I'm saying? You could play that
and
off
kind
the
of float
left.
in.
Yeah, bro. Remember, the left is only the starting position. Like, the left is
I hear it.
That's not where you have to play for the whole game. That's just where you start, bro. You can drift inside and do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is.
I think with Dembele, like, what has he got to be? 25, 26, 27, something like that. Had his big move to Barca, like, you have got to go over there and deliver now. Like, this is your second big transfer you've had, and you've played at Barca, and it didn't really work out. I mean, how many goals did he score at Barca? I don't even remember. Not a lot, though. And the World Cup he had, he was awful as well. So, hang on. So, who are they going to... What's PSG's front three going to be now, then? Because they're looking at Vlahovic as well.
Nah, they're saying that Vlahovic is going to go Chelsea. Lukaku, swap deal or some shit like that.
Lukaku got what?
Going to Juventus. Yeah.
That man loves Italy. He can't stand the Premier League, can he?
Bruv, listen, he loves Italy and Italy don't love him, bro. So it's just one of them ones. I don't really know what's going on, but they're saying that's a possibility still.
So that means he would have played for Inter and Juventus.
Yeah. Yeah, but
and
come
Chelsea,
on, so did Pirlo, so did Zlatan. Like, is what it is.
He's played for some clubs, man. He's done what? West Brom, Everton.
Bruv, this brother has played for Man United, Chelsea. If he goes Juventus and Inter, yeah, like, bro, that resume is decent.
But
that's really a top class resume. Nah, nothing. He won one trophy with Inter in it, but I mean, it's a top class resume, though.
Oh yeah, when you look at the clubs, when you retire and be like, I played for United, I played for Juventus, I won a Scudetto with Milan. You'd be thinking, all right. And then when you see his ball control, he's like wearing Timberland boots. I mean, it's. I think Chelsea are by far getting the better end of the deal there. But notoriously, Chelsea never, ever, ever signed good number 9s. Ever. They've only had what? In the last 15 years, Costa and Drogba that have really banged.
Yeah.
Like Torres. I mean, apart from Gary Neville letting out his love juice in that semi-final against Barca, he didn't really do much else, did he?
Mad.
And they've had Falcao, that Morata. Who else they had? Costa.
Right, bruv. No, Chelsea are not good with 9s, bro. They're not. They've literally had Drogba.
Their son Samuel Eto'o as well, didn't they?
Yeah, bruv. They've had Drogba, yeah, and Diego Costa. Those are the only 2 number 9s that have done anything at that club, like, in recent history, bruv. Yeah, I mean, they might have to go back to Jimmy Floyd and them, man, bruv. Like, it's long. I'll be real. Like, it's peak. So, like, yeah, I don't really know. They're cursed, innit? They're cursed when it comes to number 9s.
Yeah, it's looking a bit mad, isn't it?
What you man saying in the chat? Someone said something about Colomwani as well, blood. So what? Is he meant to be going PSG as well?
Yeah, they won 100 million euros from now.
Because if they get him, like, if they get him and Dembele, bruv, they're building a decent team. I can't lie, bruv.
The thing is, though, he's had like one season where like he teared it up. Like he had like something like 28 goal contributions in a Frankfurt team that was coming off the back of it. It weren't like the season before they won the Europa League, right? So it was like, okay, now we're in the Champions League, and we beat them flipping. We nearly beat them home and away, but Colomwani, like 100 million euros off of one season.
Yeah. Again, he's going to be a player, though, that you're completely paying for how high his ceiling is, and you're paying for
potential.
Like, and that's what the market's turned into now. Because there's such a scarcity of talent, every signing is, we're paying for potential now. This is what it is.
If you look, someone sent me the other day, it was mad, right? It was Serie A 91 to 99 best 11 of all the players that are played in that league. And I tell you what, there is I don't care. You put a Premier League 11, come up of every player since 92, it don't touch it.
What,
that 11, It was ridiculous.
Yeah, but the 90s Serie A was the Super League, bro. Like you can't. That's not fair, bro. Like it's even hard to do an 11 from that era because there are so many players. There's so many players in every position.
Like you had the likes of Stam, Nesta,
Cannavaro, bro. All these men, allow it. It's long. Can't do it. You can't do it.
Someone sent me that, and it was like, look at the talent we used to have in football. Well, even it was
La Liga's not beating it. I'm sorry, La Liga's not beating it.
Yeah, La Liga's not beating it. No,
like, bro, you've got players, you've got players like Rui Costa and that won't even get in. You know them ones there, like you got players like Pavel Nedved that might not even get in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they might not get in it because you got Zidane.
Even the number 9s, Van Basten, R9,
better shooter, all these guys,
like Brody don't even touch the sides.
Yeah, you won't get in there, bro. You won't get in there. You got Rakobas and all these guys. Like you're not getting in there. Like it's crazy. And then if you're gonna go to like later to Adriano and that, like bro, there's men that are not getting in the team that are better than everyone. Like it's dumb. Like it's
with his 99 shot power. It's only got a kiss his foot and he's in the back of the net.
Bruv, like nah, that era of football, 10 man there are destroying everyone. And the reason why they're destroying everyone is because they're athletic here, but also football was a lot more physical back then as well, bro. So the leagues were a lot more physical. The level of ability was a lot higher. Like everything, man. Like these guys were ridiculous technical players, but also these men were getting fucking 240 tackled every week as well. And
even
still
Maradona,
dealing with
Maradona was in that league in the 90s.
Yeah, and Zola as well.
It's absolutely crazy. Like if you think,
I think Zola and Maradona played together at Parma. I believe.
They're even players that you wouldn't even think of that were still technical players, like Di Natale.
And
you're like, he don't even get in the reserves to that team. And then you look at the number 9s that were early 2000s. Compared to now, there's probably 3 or 4 world-class number 9s in world football right now. Kane, Haaland, Benzema, Lewandowski.
Yeah, but Benzema's old now. You know there was it's like Benzema's playing in Saudi Arabia. His name needs to be struck off that list now.
Yeah, so it's
like he's finished now, respectfully. His era's over. Like man's playing in it's just like the Messi thing. His man's playing in America now, it's over. You know the ones like man don't need to talk about Messi no more. Man don't need to talk about Ronaldo no more playing in Saudi. All the man there in Saudi, they're retired. Man don't need to talk about them man no more. Like they're finished. You know, like that. So when we're looking in Europe, that's where we're looking for these ballers. And right now, it's Kane and Erling, bro. That's it. Only 2 9s, that are mashing work. Even Lewandowski is not Lewandowski no more, bro.
You could say Mbappe, but I think he's better on the wing personally.
Mbappe's not a striker, man. Do you know what I mean? Like he's not.
There's 2 world-class number 9s, whereas years ago you could roll off like one after the other. Like the overall quality now is dead.
Yes, it's wank. You know the ones there, like it's so wank, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's why, like I've kind of enjoyed keeping an eye on like the scores at the Women's World Cup because you're seeing loads of different countries that in men's football ain't doing nothing. They're actually doing all right in the women's, you know, like that. Like I think Sweden topped their group, won all their games. Like Jamaica gone through, blood, just drew with Brazil. Like when man seeing all these things, at least women's football, it's like it's not predictable like men's football. You know, like that. So, like,
did you see the Panama France? Someone shared it to me on Twitter earlier. Panama played France. France won 6-3. They had something like 80% of the ball. Yeah. Panama had 3 or 4 shots and scored 3 goals.
See, that's what I mean. It's the unpredictability, of all of it is what I like, innit? This is what I like, bro. And I see Brazil scored a bad boy goal, like they scored a bad boy goal. I think the first game of the tournament, innit? And everyone was sharing it around. Do you know what I'm saying? And
who's the women's player? Was it Marta they used to have?
Marta, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like the woman goat of like.
She's like Messi in women.
She's like R9 for their minute. Like she is greasy. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's just seeing all these smaller countries, that well, not small countries because they're big in terms of population, but smaller as in the men's game, they're not big countries, innit?
Yeah.
And then you see in the women's game, they're mashing work. Like you see in the African nations, the way they're going through and what they're doing to people. And it's nice, man. I can't even lie. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is.
I think it's going to be an outsider to win it. I don't think it will be England or the US. I've got a feeling it will be someone like,
bruv, it's going to be, bruv, it's going to be one of the teams, yeah, that no one expects. I can't wait, bro.
Like Netherlands.
Nah,
I know Netherlands are a cold team.
Man said like Haiti, blood. It might be Haiti, blood. Man might do bang some judge in that. You know them ones. One of them teams with PMP, blood. Because I swear down, England only got one black player. That's why they probably won't win it. You know them ones there. I swear down. I'm being real. Like everyone's, you see Lauren James, yeah. Everyone's getting gassed on that, yeah. Like
Lauren scored a brace against China.
Yeah, like, but she's the only one, bruv. Like that, bruv. You said they try to keep the sisters out the England team, bro, and that's why eventually they're gonna come up against PMP, blood, and it's not gonna be enough.
If we play,
bro,
Nigeria, Jamaica,
bruv, they're saying England, Nigeria next, bro. Watch if, bruv, Nigeria might do the mad thing, you know, bro. And if Nigeria smoke England, bro, there's gonna be a party in this country, bruv, because there's hella Nigerians here.
Yeah, they beat Australia, didn't they? Australia are out.
Fam, listen. PMP is real. Man have to embrace it, blood. Man have to embrace it, whether they like it or not, innit? When I look at the England team, yeah, when I look at the England men's team and I look at the England women's team, yeah, there's a big problem in women's football in this country, innit? And I've been part of some initiatives to help with like the promotion of the women's game, but also like the inequalities and shit. You know them ones, because it's a joke. You know, like that. Like when you see how many black men play for the men's team and then you look at the women's team, yeah, this is the same country, by the way.
It's just better race coaches, like better race.
No, but Mo, it's because like when you look at women's football, yeah, it's like it's not accessible to the working class, innit? It's not as accessible as the men's game is. Do you know what I'm saying? So because of that, you don't get working class girls playing football at a good level in this country. It tends to be a lot of middle class girls, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's why the team looks like that. And considering the men's team and the women's team are in the same exact country, the disparity in how the teams look are crazy. So, do you know what I mean? The fact that what Lauren's doing right now, and bro, she wasn't even starting at the beginning of the tournament. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if she wasn't Reese's sister, bro, she probably wouldn't have got picked. Not because she's not good enough. Do you know what I mean? But because this is what I
feel like you've got to know someone to get in that England team.
Bruv, that's what the disparities are like at the moment. So like I'm glad to see her do well because she's actually opening doors, yeah, in the sport, in women's football by doing well. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's super important. And yeah, Jamaica ain't conceded a single goal, you know. Crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like
someone said something about Sweden are doing that well as well.
Oh yeah, they topped their group, unbeaten.
They beat Argentina, didn't they?
Crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
it's Australia, have they got thingy fit yet?
And you know what? Physicality as well. If you look at the Swedes, yeah, the average height of a Swedish woman, yeah, is like 5'10", bro.
Yeah.
Bro, they're big, man. They're big, fam. You know, like that. And physicality becomes. I don't know, bro.
Is it Sam Kerr or something? Sam Kerr? Is that her? She's the best player in the world. I think it's Sam Kerr. I think there's an Australian.
Listen, I don't watch women's football, but the best player in the world is not Australian. I can tell you that for free.
Nah, trust me, she is absolutely ridiculous.
Nah, I'm not hearing it. I don't care, blood. There's some Brazilian girl, yeah, on the beach somewhere, yeah, that sells sketches that are better than her, bro. You know them ones.
Sketches,
bro. I swear down, man. Don't listen, bro. Don't give me that. There's someone
said, "What is a Sam Kerr?"
There's a Brazilian woman on the beach here that draws pictures of people that's better than her, bro. Don't tell me she's the best.
Her stats, right? I know.
No, I don't care. I'm not having it. You know,
but her Australian stats are ridiculous.
I don't care. You know what
I don't care. A master of corners.
Bro, listen. You man saw the goal that Brazil scored, didn't it? Everyone was creaming over.
Let me have a look at this goal.
And you're telling me some Australian girl is better than them? All right, no, I'm not. I'm sorry, no.
Still women's. When was it? Let me have a look at it.
Possible, blood. Man said Sam Kerr, bruv. I thought you were going to say Sam Smith or something.
Who scored this goal that apparently... Oh, hang on. Is it here? Is it against Canada?
I have no... What's that, bro?
Is it against Canada or France?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea.
Man, I've got loads of team goals on here.
Bro, I can't lie, yeah. Like, bro, like, bruv, you see these Brazilian gal on the beach in
Oh
no
yeah,
clothes,
they're probably
yeah.
all got OnlyFans accounts. Don't worry about
Bruv,
that.
bruv, doing mad shit on the beach, barefooted on sand, bruv. No one can chat to these gal. I'm sorry. They can't chat to them. I don't care. Like, it's mad. There's something in the water there.
Look
Like,
at that comment,
bro, it's crazy, blood.
Sam Kerr seems like an industry plant, like Mbappe, FIFA cover hype.
That's
Bro,
what that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not having it, bro. I'm
yeah, but she's
sorry.
a joke,
Like, bro,
man.
in Brazil, even the dogs are better at football than some of the human beings in Europe, bro.
The way they keep it up as well, like
Bro,
on the side.
man are seeing dogs doing keep ups on the beach, bro. A man are telling me this Australian girl's better than these Brazilians. I'm not having it. I'll be real. I'm not having it. I need to see it, bro. And even when I see it, I'm not believing it, bro. You know, like that, because these Brazilians are different. Like, some of the football I've seen them play, no one else is playing that, bro. No one else is playing that. It's dumb. It's dumb. What am I talking about?
No, but like, I think she's a striker, that Sam Kerr.
I hear that though. Do you know what I mean? Man need to see it though. I'm gonna do my research and I'm gonna come back to you lot on the next
I mean, the 2020-21 season she had is ridiculous. She had 22 games played, 21 goals, 7 assists.
Say that again?
And on the 20, so this is our last 3 seasons. 2020, 2021, she played 22 games, 21 goals, 7 assists. She's like Haaland, basically, this girl. Okay, 2021, 22.
Yeah, but Haaland's not the best in the world. He's nowhere near it.
Yeah, I know, but like, this is what I'm like in terms of. I don't know. All I know is her because of FIFA.
I hear that, but if she's a notcher, then she's a notcher, innit? But for me,
who's the American?
But for me, yeah, the best player in the world has never been a notcher, really. Yeah, like it's like it's not best goal scorer in the world. It's best player in it. The best player in the world is the one that's the best player in it. So her stats don't really mean anything to me. I want to see her play in it. So I'm gonna do my research, and then we'll come back to
Lucy Bronze. Apparently, like, she's ridiculous.
Because yeah, there was one. I swear there was the girl that won the Ballon d'Or. Wasn't she Spanish or something?
Yeah. Or Dutch, but there's like 2 or 3 sick Dutch forwards as well.
So there you go then. So we just need
Alex
to have
Morgan. She played at Spurs.
You see what I'm saying? So, and then you're telling me the best footballer in the world is Australian.
No, she took one look at us. She was there 6 months.
Best football. If the best footballer in the world is Australian, fam, I don't know, blood. You know what I'm saying? I don't know for football in general. I'll be real. Like, if the best footballer in the world is from Australia, yeah, whether men's game or women's game, I feel like there's something wrong with planet Earth. It needs to this global boiling just needs to go to 1,000,000 gazillion centigrade and fry us all. You know them ones there, because I can't digest that.
Yeah,
I can't digest that. I can't lie. So I don't know. I need to have a look at what's wrong with Australians. Nothing, bro. But they can play rugby and shit.
It's not their number one sport, is it? They got NASCAR or whatever it is.
Football, man. I don't care.
You know them. What is it,
bruv? Them man play rugby, cuz.
And cricket.
Yeah, and Aussie rules, blood. That's what they play.
Yeah. Well, you don't know if you're going to get chokeslammed or T-boned.
They're not footballers, innit? So I refuse to believe that the Aussies better than the Brazilians, man. Allow it. You know what I'm saying? So is what it is. No disrespect to you, look. You know the ones there, but come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? So the game is the game. You know
have you not signed Hoyland yet?
Yeah, it's gonna get announced. It's gonna get announced on the weekend, maybe. I think. You know
what did you make of the Dortmund game a couple of days ago?
It was rubbish, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, you know what I mean? Man United just is what it is with Man United, bro. I'll be real. Like,
I think people are looking into preseason too much. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, but that's because we're bored, Henry.
We got nothing else.
We're bored, bro. Like, this is just what it is. Like, everyone's overlooking and overanalyzing preseason because we're bored. That's it. There's nothing else going on. So we're holding on to every single crumb that we get here from preseason. But the bottom line is, yeah, it doesn't really, none of it really matters. None of it matters. You know what I mean?
Do you think
what
that
matters is first day of the season, what we do.
Yeah, facts. Do you think Pilestri will get a loan move?
Yeah, we're gonna send him out.
If I was like, what I'd like to see if I was a United fan was send him to a half decent Championship club that aims for promotion, and let him go and cook. Don't send him to no team in Spain or Germany. Like, let him actually go and cook in the chat, because people sleep on that league. That's a tough league, the Championship. Like, there's a lot of...
very, very. It's one of the most competitive leagues in the world, man, for sure.
And like, send him out on loan. Someone like Millwall, someone like that. So that have always been aiming for promotion, but never really quite get there. Middlesbrough as well, someone like that.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Do you know what I mean? What, Carrick was there, innit? Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Send him there. Yeah, Ten Hag wants to send him to Holland, though, to help his old club, though. Ten Hag's always on this bullshit like that, man.
He's got too much emotion with previous players, hasn't he?
Yeah, bro, man just wants to send man to FC20 and that, bro. And I think we sent another player. I think what's his name went to Holland as well. Zidane Iqbal, man. I don't know.
I don't know sell him for $1 million or something, or 2 mil or whatever it was.
Yeah, but he's gone to Holland as well, blood. I don't know. My man's just trying to strengthen like the Dutch league or something. I don't really know what the manager's doing in it, so yeah. I don't know in it. But like, bruv, man, just have to just in Ten Hag, I trust here, like blind faith and that, you know, like that. That's just what it is. That's what I'm on right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's an undercurrent of a lot of Man United fans getting fed up with this manager, but it's early, innit? Like, man, just have to wait and see what happens. Like, Amrabat's apparently agreed to join us, which is good news.
That's a really, really good sign in that.
So yeah, we just have to wait and see, bro. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing what we actually do. But I think that he's going to be a great signing for us, man. I think that he's the game changer that we all need. Højlund, crazy athlete. I think he's going to settle well into the Premier League, and he's going to do better in the Prem than he did in Italy. So, I don't know. I think we're on the right path, to be honest.
Do you know what I think? I was looking at what's his name? Who's that left back that you've got come out of the Dutch league? Malacia would be perfect for what Postecoglou wants.
Yeah, he's mad tenacious, crazy energy,
quick, so you can get up and down, half decent. He's not known for being a great defender, but as long as you can defend.
No, but he's a good defender, bro. But he's a different kind of defender. He's the kind of defender, like, he's a proactive defender. He's the defender that comes to look for you instead of waiting for you to come to him.
Yeah, he'd rather rush out than face you in a one-on-one.
Yeah, he'll get there early. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. I kind of like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best way to defend. As long as you don't pick up a booking, I think it's a very good
not like Romero, where you come running out for someone and snap someone in half, like
just clock them. Yeah.
Semway said we don't need a left back. Look at our left backs. Reguilon's going. Ryan Sessegnon hamstring is like Play-Doh. Perisic is now a winger, so we've only got one left back.
Yeah, facts.
Like, it's, I don't know, man. Like, this Van de Ven, like, we need to get this over the line now. Like,
it's gonna happen, bruv. You know what I mean? And you'll go and get another one. I think you lot are gonna be all right, but you're just longing it out because you don't know what's happening with the Kane situation. But I think you should be making signings regardless. So I don't know. Like, oh, big up Blaze for the super chat. Can't say we're shocked. How do you have Mount, Cass, Bruno, and expect to play possession? All 3 goals conceded came from passing behind. Yeah, absolutely, man. But I think we'll address that. I think we will address that, my bro. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not really too concerned, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really too concerned. You lot get them lights up as well, man. Get them lights up. Let's hit the 500 lights, people, man. There's more than enough of you guys in here.
Pay your rent.
That's what I mean. He said Henry fought some Paramount Hotspurs and that, bro.
Oh man, don't. Have you not seen?
Yeah, bruv, I seen.
Ninja Turtles, mate.
Yeah.
Some of them Ninja Turtles be better defenders than we've got. I'll tell you that for free. Like, come on now. Yesterday, I was on some absolute next level rant. Like, I was prepared. Like, I actually unplugged this Xbox because I was contemplating and throwing it out the window. Like, But bro, how are we? How have we agreed a deal and announced it about Paramount, a 5-year deal, or some, with some program coming, and the same day announce a deal with that Ninja Turtles are going to be wearing Tottenham shirts in part of the program? Who cares about Ninja Turtles wearing Tottenham shirts when we ain't even got a defense? Like, come on now. Come on now. It's an absolute disgrace, bro. It is. As a football club, we are laughable. And everyone's trying to gang up on me on Twitter. And I'm like, bro, like, you can tell me everything you want, but I don't care about your opinions. Like, it's as simple as that. Nah. I'm sitting there going, I'm known as this, like, negative Tottenham fan. I was like, what am I saying negative about?
Nah, your team's in the mud, though. I'll be real. Like, there's not really much to be positive about. But if you get that centre-back in, it will ease your stress. And also, if you manage to keep Harry Kane, even though it's inevitable that you might lose him at a later date, like, I reckon if you keep Harry Kane, yeah, and you get in a couple centre-backs, yeah, I think I think you can be reasonably happy with your...
We need a DM.
Yeah, like you can be reasonably happy with your window, because you got Basuma coming in, which is like a new signing. And then Madison. You've got Madders as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and even if you can get a decent tune out of Kulu, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It could be decent.
If we get in a DM and the 2 centre-backs, right, I'd be like, right, okay, now let's spend the rest of the window getting rid of players. Like, let's get rid of Sanchez, let's get rid of Tanganga, let's get rid of Sessegnon, let's get rid of Dembele. Look at this comment, man. This is just ridiculous.
Nah, I hear you, bro.
It's just ridiculous. Like, it's crazy. It's just, oh man.
Yeah, I know. It must be stressful for you, bro. But it's amusing to everyone.
All I keep saying is I want a normal day in this fan base in this football club, but I realise this is what normality is. We're never gonna, like. Have you ever known a football club to be spoken about this much and win nothing?
No.
Like, we don't win anything, and we walk around with our chest out like who's that guy on WWE that goes, yeah, whatever his name is.
I can't remember.
What's his name? LA Knight. We walk around with we got biceps bulging through the, like, you know, like when people get them medium t-shirts, like between a medium and a large, and it's like cutting off the blood supply in your arm, but your arm's like built. We walk around like that. We walk around like we're prime LA Knight.
Oh, bro, you're pissed.
And really, we're more like Tajiri. Do you remember Tajiri?
Of course, bro. Yeah, you man are
getting out the green mist.
With the green mist, yeah. Oh my days, bro.
We're more like
Tajiri and JB Noble, blood. Their beef was the best, blood. I'm telling you.
Remember we're Spike Dudley. Spike Dudley. You get slammed for a table every week by Bubba Ray or by someone else.
Nah, this is crazy, man.
Like,
I don't know, bro. It will get better, though. It will get better for you lot still.
I keep telling myself that, and I've been telling myself that for 15 years.
I think you'll be fine, bro. Honestly, Madders is a good sign. You just need to. But oh, man said Arsenal 1-0 down. Who are they playing?
Monaco in the trophy in the Florida Cup. They've had 53% possession, only 1 shot. Saliba's on a yellow card,
and they're losing. That's still early, man. They'll turn it around.
Why? They got Vieira playing on the right. That can't be right.
No, it might be right, bro. You know.
I mean, he's useless. That guy. I've seen more meat on a chip.
Now you know what?
He's useless.
You know what, bro? He likes to try things, bro. Maybe he's just trying to ting, bro. You know that. So
yeah, but there's a trying to ting that makes logical 0 sense in it. It's like us going Hugo Lloris. You might as well go up front.
Listen, he's the best thing since sliced bread, man. You can't say nothing about Arteta, bro. You just have to watch this unfold, Henry. No. Man said one of the 50 Fofanas bagged. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Do you know how many Moussa Dembele's there are?
I can imagine. I can actually imagine.
There's like 10 Moussa Dembele's just in Ligue 1.
Fuck me. Well, there you go, innit? So, there you go. So, it gets like that, bruv. You lot, man, get them 500 likes in, man. Do you know what I'm saying? You lot been here for over an hour, and man ain't got the 500 likes. You man are taking a piss. You lot make sure you follow Henry Wright TV, man. The link is in the title. What are you saying anyway, bro? You got another show?
Yeah, so I'm going to be streaming with Sava, the negative duo of dreams, as we're called now. We're going to be talking about Van der Ven and another thing, Spurs. So if anyone does want to subscribe, obviously, you know, go over, hit the link. I'm only 15 subs, people, off of 14.4K. So yeah, if we could hit that, that'd be great.
Yeah, you man can hit that up now, people. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you go and sub up, man. Get man to the next little. Yeah, you get me to the next little platform, bro. Next little milestone. You get me? Big up, people. Man said Henry and Sava moving like rated RKO and that. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man. Mate.
That's
anything's better than who's he got now? He's rated RK, bro. Like less of that.
Listen,
Sava can be the guy.
We gotta try and keep it going, innit? So yeah, big up. Listen, everyone, smash up that like button. Get man to 500, and then we got the double whammy tomorrow. I think it's Saeed and James Redmond tomorrow. I think, do you know what I mean? So yeah, keep an eye out for the scheduled shows, and also, yeah, just keep an eye on the videos. Obviously, we drop like 4 videos a day or something like that. So there'll be another upload later on, people. So yeah, man, come on, big up everyone inside, and man, we'll see you.